Hey guys, I think we can all agree that men are particularly hard to buy for. And with Father's Day coming, I had something that happened. A company reached out to me to review something, and I had no intention of doing anything Father's Day related with it, but it was actually something for my husband. And he likes it so much that I was like, you know what? This would be a great Father's Day gift. And so that makes it like exciting for me to be able to put together kind of a little bit of a gift guide, just a few things I thought of that are outside of the box, not the things that you hear about all the time, like ties and whatever. So I'm like, this is a great opportunity to be able to give you guys some really fun ideas and be able to share that product as well. So you're going to hear from my husband about it and also some details from me, but also I want to share a couple other things with you. So if you are new here, hello, my name is Danielle. I'm so glad you decided to stop by my channel, and I hope you enjoy what you see and you want to stick around, subscribe, hang out with me, talk to me down in the comments. I love that. And for those of you who are returning, you guys, I'm so thankful for you. You already know it. And definitely leave comments so I can talk to you too, please. That's my favorite thing. Okay, so the first thing that I will tell you about has nothing to do with, there's no sponsorship or anything. And that would be hot sauce. If you have a dad or your husband and you're looking for something from your kids for your husband, that kind of thing, that likes hot sauce, there is something really cool you can do. And the reason I thought about it is because something that some of my husband's coworkers did for him a couple of years ago, and he absolutely loved it. So it is a hot sauce subscription. I will try to find out which exactly one it was, or maybe put a couple options for you down in the description box. But he absolutely loved that. He was so excited every month to be able to get a new hot sauce, and you can set it up for however many, because I think they only did it for like a few months. And so it was something he was just really excited about for a few months there to be able to get. But like I said, you can do different durations. So depending on how much you want to spend, that kind of thing, you could customize it for that. But that was a super fun way for him to be able to try out some new things. And also, who doesn't love getting a package in the mail? That's one of my favorite things. And so he absolutely loved that. So that was something that I thought would be really fun. And if you didn't want to go that route of like a subscription box kind of thing, also places like TJ Maxx are great places to go. They have different like variety packs, and a brand that I will tell you is one that my husband really enjoys, and other people in my family and friends that I have that enjoy hot sauce, is the Melinda's brand. And TJ Maxx pretty much always carries like their full-size bottles of it in all different flavors, or they have like variety packs that'll have like the smaller bottles and you can try out several different flavors. So that's another great way if you have a dad who enjoys hot sauce. That could be a great gift idea for you, and something not one of the typical things you always hear about. And yes, you may have noticed I'm in like full-on hippie mode today. You know, I'm just feeling it. I was feeling it. Okay. The next thing that I will tell you about that I think is a really good idea is if you have a dad or your husband, like I said, who is bald and like shaves their head, you probably know the struggle that they have with getting nicks in their head. They're bleeding. My dad, I would like crack up all the time because he would have my sisters and stuff. We would be like, oh my gosh, Dad, because we'd go places and he'd forget that he stuck a little piece of toilet paper to stop the bleeding. And so we'd like go out somewhere and he'd have like little pieces of toilet paper stuck to his head. Anybody else? Let me know down in the comments if your dad has ever done that. But anyway, my dad has shaved his head for years and years and always had issues with it. So actually for his birthday this year, which is December 10th, I happened to have this idea. Actually, I think I might have seen it on something. That's probably what I did. I'm not going to give myself the credit. Like, I just came up with this great idea. I saw this particular product and was like, oh my gosh, my dad needs that. And it's a little pricier than what I would spend typically by myself for his birthday. So my sisters and I, this is another thing. If any of these things seem to you like they're kind of more pricey, actually none of these are like super pricey, but depending on your budget, it might be to you. And so if you have siblings that you can go in on these gifts with, that's another great thing to be able to do. My sisters and I do that a lot for different holidays and stuff, especially for my dad, because men's stuff tends to be more expensive. And also, again, since they're very difficult to come up with ideas for, we love just jumping in on something together. And then sometimes we'll throw in little side stuff, you know, which I will say that in a minute too, some ideas for that. But yeah, so that's just a great thing that you can do. So anyway, I saw this particular product, reached out to my sisters and was like, hey, what do you guys think of this? And they're like, oh my gosh, yes, let's do it. So the particular brand that I got was the Freebird shaver. And it's a handheld shaver that you can you like palm around it. And so you have a good grip on it, and the blades are flexible. And so they like mold around your scalp or your head, your skull, I don't know, whatever. And so you're not nicking yourself all the time. Oh, something too I want to say, I will put just in the description box, again, I'll put a link for this. I'll put the Amazon link, and it's not a sponsored, I don't have like an Amazon storefront or anything like that. It's just the link to the product. Because I originally ordered it from the website and then realized I could get it cheaper on Amazon. So I canceled the website order and went to Amazon and got it there. Also, a little bit like what I was frustrated by with the website was they try to like get you in on getting like these reoccurring like subscription kind of things and for blades and stuff like that. And I didn't want to do that. Like my dad can buy his own blades if he wants to, or if that's something that he's like, oh, I need some new ones, that can be something that we get for him later. But I didn't want to pay for something that we were going to be paying, whatever, monthly or something like that for. So I chose to go the Amazon route. So I want to go ahead and let you know that. But yes, you can get replacement blades for it, all different kind of stuff like that. And so you have different options for different stuff that he might need. But that has been a great thing. I actually texted my dad today and said, Dad, how do you like that head shaver that we got you? And he said, it works really well. So I'm like, okay, perfect. And so that's been since December to now, which today is May 30th. So that gives you a good indication, because I wanted to make sure he did actually like it before I said something about it. So that is a great option if you have a dad who's a baldy and shaves his head, and you don't want your dad walking around with big gouges out of his head or pieces of toilet paper stuck to his head when you go out in public. So that's a good idea. Okay, so now I will tell you about that product that I was sent to review that my husband's been using that set this whole video idea in motion. And it is a wallet, and it's a minimalist, like a more slimline wallet, but it has smart tracker capabilities. It's RFID blocking. It's got a money clip. It's got credit card holders, but really cool features that my husband is going to be showing you in a little clip here. But I'm going to go ahead and show you some pictures when I was unboxing it and just kind of give you some of the information about it. So some of the key features of this wallet are that it seamlessly integrates with iPhone or iPad through the Find My app, and it's officially certified by Apple's MiFi, ensuring security. It features location search, sound prompts, and message alerts for quick and easy location of the product. It includes a lost reminder feature, sending alerts to the phone if separated beyond a certain distance. And it also has 5 years of battery life, so you don't have to charge it. It's RFID blocking, and it has the share location function. If the wallet's lost, it can be shared with friends to help locate it together. So my husband can put me on there so that I can find it. So I'm going to go ahead and insert a little clip here, or Brian telling you and kind of showing you some features about it and letting you know what he thinks of it, because he's the one who's been using it. And then we'll be right back and I'll give you some more information. Okay, so you've been using this wallet for about 3 weeks or so now, right?
Yep.
And so I think you should have a pretty good idea of what you think of it. And so if you could tell us what your favorite kind of features are and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I've been using it a while. I really like it. First of all, the build is really nice. Like, it's got this magnetic thing here, so it can't just open, and your stuff's not just going to fall out. Like, so I feel like my stuff is safe in here. It's got a spot for my ID, and then I can actually fit 8 different cards in it, one in the back, and then one in this front pocket here, and then up to 6 of them inside. And when you want your cards, you just push on this little lever there and it pops out. So I keep the card that I use the most right there in the back, so I can just grab it really easy. So I really like that. Yeah, it's got a money clip here if I ever get any cash. Also, I can put it in the Find My app on my phone. And if I lose it in the house, I can just hit a button and it plays a sound. Right. And I can track it on a map if I lose it or forget it somewhere. So yeah, I don't know how to make it stop. Oh, there we go. But yeah, I like it a lot. It's really nice.
Okay. Are there any things you would note that maybe aren't your favorite, or something you would want to know about?
Yeah, it's got a little bit, it's a little bulky, I guess, compared to some wallets. So if you are someone who likes to put your wallet in your back pocket, you might not like this because it's It's a little bit thick and boxy, but outside of that, I think it's great.
All right. And do you think this would be a good like Father's Day gift, or
Yep, sure do.
just a gift in general for men, since
Yeah.
you people are so hard to buy for?
Sorry, but yeah.
All right. Thank you.
Okay, so there you go. Clearly, he has been enjoying it. So I think that makes it a great gift option, because most men carry wallets or money clips or that kind of thing. And one of my favorite features about it is kind of how the credit card slot is. Like, I think that's really cool. And obviously the Find My feature, like, that's amazing. So they gave me a 15% off code that will be down in the description box along with the link to this wallet. And this link is good through June 28th. So definitely plenty of time to be able to order it for Father's Day and get it in, since it's through Amazon, and especially if you have Prime, because it'll come nice and fast. So that'll save you a little money if that is something that you think your dad or your husband or whoever you might be buying a gift for Father's Day. Or these obviously don't have to be just Father's Day gifts. These can be things that you get for birthdays, Christmas, any of that kind of stuff. But this particular code only works until June 28th. So just keep that in mind for the extra 15%. But I wanted to share that with you guys because I thought it was such an awesome idea for a gift for Father's Day. I know I'm excited. If anybody can give me any ideas that are outside of the box, if you have any, please let me know down in the comments for gifts, because I'm on the search for something for my dad. And so, yeah, this is definitely a fun way to be able to share some ideas with you guys. And then just some extra little things that I thought of are fun things that I like to do, my sisters like to do when we kind of go in on a gift for my dad, because a lot of times then it makes it not as expensive. So the amount of money that we would have normally spent, we might have a little extra. And so we will get him like his favorite candies. And he likes a lot of like the nostalgic candies, like squirrels and bit of honey and Boston baked beans, burnt peanuts, hot tamales, stuff like that. And so I like to get him like that kind of stuff as just a little extra on the side. Or if you're just somebody who doesn't have a big budget to be able to do, you know, an expensive gift, that's a fun thing that you can do that doesn't cost too much, to be able to put together kind of a little just goodie bag of, you know, treats that your dad really likes, or your husband, or whatever. And things do not have to be fancy and expensive to be meaningful and thoughtful. And so I don't want to do this video saying like you need to buy something like this for your dad or your husband or whoever to make, you know, Father's Day fulfilling or something. That is absolutely not the truth. Your love for them, your appreciation for them, cook them breakfast, do something special, you know, make their favorite dessert, you know, take them somewhere that you know that they enjoy going. That might be, you pack a picnic and you all go to a park that you enjoy going to, and you play Frisbee, or you know, whatever, something like that, that is just time that you're spending together and enjoying. That is just as exciting, pretty much more so actually, than an actual gift, because those are memories that are being made. And so I hope that whatever you end up doing for your dad or your husband or whoever for Father's Day, that you have a really good time. So I hope you guys enjoyed these ideas. Let me know if any of those are something that you're like, I never would have thought of that, or if there's anything that you're like, oh, I'm definitely getting that. But thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you again very soon.